What's up, you guys? Today we're going to be talking about the mind, mindset, thoughts, and I'm going to be using an analogy to help you understand the concept of thoughts and how powerful they are and how to cultivate the correct ones and kick out the ones that you don't want, all that kind of stuff, okay? So the analogy is thinking of your mind like a garden. Okay, so the garden of your mind, right? And it might sound a little cringy. It sounds a little cringy to me anyways, but if it works, it works. And if it helps somebody, then I'm here to help you out, right? And teach you what I know, okay? So this mindset has helped me in the past. I learned this a long time ago, but it helped me to, again, cultivate the correct thoughts, kick out the bad thoughts, okay? So if we think about the mind like a garden, where we have kind of the soil and we have the plants. And the plants and the things that we are tending to and working on and planting are the good thoughts. And then there are weeds that tend to come up. And it's impossible, essentially, not to get them, okay? You might see people talk about never have negative thoughts, never have bad thoughts. And a lot of people that are kind of beginning their journey of becoming better and really working on themselves have this idea that there are people out there that never have a single negative thought, which is completely untrue and unrealistic, okay? But those people that you're looking at, those people that you're thinking of, what they do have is the ability and the awareness to see the negative thoughts, to see the negativity very quickly when those ideas or thoughts come into their mind and kick them out very quickly as well. Okay, so we're able to identify with awareness, seeing those things, and then taking them out and kicking them out as quickly as possible. Okay, and it happens quicker with some things, and it happens, you know, we all have our struggles, right? But ultimately, you can't be happy-go-lucky all the time, literally. Like weeds will pop up. That's just how a garden works. That's how your lawn works. Okay, they will pop up, but do you let them grow? Do you let them get out of control, right? Okay, so let's get back to the garden, okay? So we have the soil. The soil I think of as our ability, our base meta ability to plant in new information and new ideas and new thoughts. Now, we can replace it. We can get better at it. We can get better soil. We can learn how to cultivate good thoughts and have a better foundation. That takes a while. That takes time. That takes learning, and it takes like mental reprogramming to adopt and attract new things so that you can have that underlying foundation to grow them quicker and with better nutrients, right? And things like that. Now, the thoughts that we have are the things that we're planting. Okay, so we plant in a garden the things that we want, the things that make us feel good, the things that we like, the empowering beliefs, the empowering thoughts, the positive thoughts, okay? And then when we have a garden, we tend to it, right? We water it, we give it sunlight, we trim things if we need to, okay? So we tend to the garden. We do not leave the garden to itself. We purposely go in every single day, make sure the garden is doing well, make sure there's nothing going on, make sure nothing is dying that shouldn't be dying, make sure there's nothing popping up that shouldn't be popping up every single day, okay? Where most people, they just let their minds run amok. They do whatever they please. They're not aware. They don't care, right? And they just live that way day to day. And they never pay attention to how their mind is working or what direction their thoughts are going, okay? And so when we cultivate these good beliefs, these good thoughts, these positive ones, they grow. Right? They grow, and they grow in abundance. There are more of them because we continue to plant them every single day, and they grow bigger and better and stronger, right? Now, every once in a while, maybe every single day, whatever it is, the frequency of it doesn't matter, but there will be weeds that pop up. These are the negative thoughts. These are the bad thoughts. These are the I can't do it. These are the I don't believe in myself. I don't even like saying that crap, but these are those kinds of thoughts where they're the negative thoughts, the lack of belief thoughts, okay? The limiting beliefs. Now, as soon as a weed pops up in your garden, what would you do? Okay? Would you leave it there to let it grow and to let it expand and grow all of its little friends all around it and overtake the garden? We know people like this. people that are super strung out on anxiety, that have major depression and have a lot of just their mind and their life is in chaos, okay? They let the garden get out of control, okay? They fall into this belief system sort of, and these feelings that if they tend to the negative thoughts, and if we focus on the negative thoughts, there's that almost strange sense. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. But there's this strange sense of satisfaction and euphoria that we get from focusing on those negative thoughts, right? There are a lot of people like this. And I know because I've talked to a lot of people that have that issue, that think like when they focus on these thoughts of like, I'm worthless, nobody cares about me, nobody gives a crap, I'm all by myself, I'm all alone, nothing is working, nothing will work. And we focus on those, there's this strange sense of, again, almost satisfaction and pleasure that we get from it. Okay, so there are people that fall into that, and that is them tending to the weeds. And so they will grow faster, they will grow bigger, and they will grow stronger, and they will overtake your garden, where now you have not a balance, you don't have a balance, you have an overabundance of negativity, okay? And there is almost no positivity. And this can happen, right? And then our mind gets overtaken, and it's difficult, right? So this is how the analogy works very well. When we have one weed that pops up, all we got to do is walk out to the garden, boom, pluck that bad boy up from the roots, toss it aside, throw it away. But if we let it get out of control, how long does it take to get a completely weeded out garden and start it from brand new? It takes all day long. Okay, we have to go out there for hours and hours plucking up all the weeds. Okay, whereas it's much easier to go in day by day, every single day, tend to the garden. Oh, there's a bad one. Let me pluck that out. Let me cast it aside. Now, it doesn't take that long. But if we allow it to get out of control, if we allow it to spiral into negativity, it takes much, much more effort to get back up to even base value of an equal amount, okay? Now, if we think of those and we create awareness where we're checking on ourselves every single day through whether it's meditation, you like to do journaling, whatever it is that will help you, and we can maybe talk about that. I don't know if you want to. Whatever you think whatever will help you stay aware of your mental state and the thoughts that you're having, you go in, you check on yourself, and if there is something, you do what you can to cast it out. Now, same thing, even if you're not checking on it, but let's say you're going throughout the day and something happens and you start to have some negative thoughts. When you identify that, you can say, oh, nope, I'm not thinking about that anymore. I'm going to put that one aside. Now, if it's a problem that you need to deal with, that's fine. But if it's just a thought, like thinking and getting down on yourself, cast that aside. It will not serve you. It does not serve you well. It does not bring you forward. It does not empower you. And so there's no reason to have that in your garden, okay? This is the other part of it, is that we intentionally plant the things that we want, okay? We go out to the garden and we take the thoughts and the beliefs and the empowering things that will help us to become who we want to be, help us to hit our goals more efficiently, more effectively, and faster. We want those. And so we purposely identify, what's this belief that I want? I want to believe and I want to be confident. Perfect. That's going to help you out in every single area of life. Let's plant a big fat row of those. Let's learn exactly how to do it. Let's work on that until you are a confident person. Here's the thing. The reality is that if you're working on confidence, you're not there yet. Okay? But once those things become strong enough, now you don't even have to work on it. You don't even think about it. You just are. You just are a confident person. And that confidence comes out in everything that you do. You don't think about it anymore. Okay? I've been there. I'm here now. I can tell you from experience. I've also helped a lot of people with it. Okay? So think of your mind like a garden. Purposely plant those plants, those thoughts, and those beliefs that will empower you, that you want, and keep on top of tending it. The negativity, the bad thoughts, identify those, be aware of them, pick them up, cast them out as quickly as you can, okay? Now, again, this takes practice and this takes time for you to be able to, build up that ability to kick them out quickly. But 10 years ago, it took me, I would let them go and go and go. And then I'd say, okay, you know what? Fine. It's enough. I got to freaking work on getting backpedal a little bit. And it would take maybe days or weeks or whatever to kick those things out, versus now I can see it, I can identify it, and I'm like, nope, bye. I'll catch you later, dog. Hopefully not, but you're out of here, basically, right? So it can happen in a matter of minutes at this point, right? And that is where you want to get to. That is what you want to do, is to be able to as quickly as possible, identify the negative thoughts, negative beliefs, and kick them out as quickly as possible. Okay? All right. Hopefully that helped somebody out. I hope that you kind of take that analogy to heart. Really, really pay attention. Really be aware of the way that you think and the way that you believe and the thoughts that you have, because it is very, very important. Extremely important. Now, if you want me to help you coach you on this, if you want me to help you out through this, click the link below, see if working together makes sense or not. I will catch you on the next video.